Greetings, programs. Welcome to another Jedi Reacts, another episode of Moon Knight, Season 1, Episode 3, The Friendly Type. That one doesn't tell me anything. Unless, are we getting a third personality yet? So far, yeah, he might have more than one, other than two. What? What's the face?
We're not counting that thing with the, like, I don't know, kind of.
Well, I mean, we're
the avatar. I mean, because basically, yeah.
Well, Khonshu doesn't appear to be an actual personality. Khonshu is the Egyptian deity that's given him these powers. Steven is kind of evolving as a person. Like he's unsure of himself, but he's starting to actually think about things. Like it seems like he's been really just doing the daily grind, living his life, trying to deal with his sleep disorder, which he didn't realize was he's secretly a spy or superhero. But now, like, it seems like he's actually starting to think about things, like when I can't think of the bad guy's name, but he was telling him about how his crocodile goddess is gonna get rid of people based on whether or not they based on sins that they haven't committed yet. Just based on their potential.
I think that's like really crazy. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and Steven was thinking that through. Like, wait a minute, like, I think about killing my boss every day. I'm not gonna do it. Children have all kinds of thoughts about things. You can't murder people based on crimes they haven't committed. Like I said, we learned this in Minority Report, and we'll see if there's. I don't know if the '80s references in this thing are the '80s music references are intentional or not. We got Layla. The bad guys walking on broken glass. Steven's Wake Me Up Before You Go. Steven and Layla are two moon knighting strangers who just met in the way. I'm just waiting to see if he gonna dance with somebody this episode. So
I thought we already experienced that with him dancing with the, I can't remember that.
The jackal?
Yeah.
I don't really count that. All of these are a stretch. So let's just get into it. Season 1, Episode 3, The Friendly Type.
Khonshu, give it back, you fool.
I love Khonshu's voice.
Ahmed tears evil up from the root.
I wish you could live to see the world we make.
That's not how evil works. People could have no potential for evil and end up, I know sometimes I don't finish my thought, do I? I noticed that in the editing. Oh, that's right, we in Egypt. I forgot we in Egypt.
I like her.
Oh Lord, isn't that our 3-in-1 printer that we just got rid of?
Doesn't work anymore.
That scarab reminds me of another scarab. No, not a scarab. Something that fluttered its wings that was shaped like that in that color. What am I thinking of? Ooh.
We found Ahmed.
Oh, it's pointing with its wings. Seems a little technological, that little device. Oh. And this is definitely Mark. Parkour!
Oh no.
Oh, they just killed someone that was a...
You're too late. You're never gonna find Haro.
Really?
Dude. Were you under the impression that was a mustache? Was he afraid to hit them because they were young?
He is a kid, though. Oh no. He's a kid.
It's just processing that. I'm just like, he looked at them like, oh, you just a little too young. Get your back home. Yeah, I'll punch your ass for that too. What do you do?
Listen, if you're gonna fight, don't be trying to be cute.
What are you
He's
doing?
He's trying to be cute and fight.
He thinks he's a Pirate of the Caribbean or something.
Oh no!
Oh, we're seeing this from Mark's perspective this episode. I wondered if we'd do that. They're afraid of Steven?
I don't know.
Here we go.
That's enough.
Wow, Steven.
What's going on? Is that the kid?
There's a third. I betcha. I'd have just told him.
The
I thought it talk.
You're a lot of help.
So is the pigeon the one? Is he the Avatar the one killing him? Then that's what I thought the whole time.
No, that's not how it works.
Is to risk their wrath.
He looks cool even in the daytime. I mean, it's the Marvel Universe. An unscheduled eclipse is probably the least of the strange things. It not probably is the least weird thing that's happened to this world so far. So Khonshu is trying to get the attention of the other gods. He's probably already there. This is probably just him projecting his presence to Mark's mind.
So they banished him?
Of course, Steven would be loving this. Actually, this would be kind of cool. Okay. Why does she look so familiar? So the Egyptian gods have avatars all around the world? Oh, that's Khonshu.
For not abandoning humanity unlike the rest of you.
That's weird. So he's kind of like still conscious. Oh, wow. So they can bring Harrow right there. That was not really what I would consider a trial. You guys didn't even weigh any evidence. You didn't look at any evidence. You listened to like two people.
Like he was going to be truthful of what was going on.
You just took his word for it. You're terrible gods. Can we see more of her in this show? Shh. I want to see more of her in this show. She's fine.
Mark, I'm trying to listen to the information.
Rufina. Made him wait, huh? Some sort of alpha move. Like you could close that robe. It's just like you went out of your way to make sure your pecs were showing.
I don't like show offs. That's not cool. Oh no.
Oh, he's so dead.
Don't. Oh no. Oh no. You know he's gone. You know he's gone.
He's not above just flat out lying to people. He summoned the suit. Be sure to check out the full-length reactions to these and other exclusives only on patreon.com/digitaljedimaster. And now, back to your regularly scheduled Jedi. Oh,
did you see that?
Yeah. Random fiasco. My God.
Wait a minute. So maybe it's the suit that's causing all this trouble that they're not. Okay.
Like I said, I feel like there's a third persona.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Time. Chill the F out. Take the body, Mark. Take the body, Mark. They're not here to be reasonable.
Yeah.
Steven. What does my girl... I knew that necklace served a purpose. Man, she was just toying with you before, boy. Yeah, he's not one of the low... He not one of the street level heroes.
I summon the gods, you summon the worm. I won't return the body.
So
He's afraid he won't give the body back.
I remember that night.
That's right.
I remember
Khonshu was
every
there.
night.
When the gods imprison you? Oh, so that they'll imprison him for this? Nice. Nice. Just roll it back. Oh, that's trippy, man.
so he's just placing them where they were. He's not. He's
rewinding the sky back to that moment.
He's wow. He's gonna be in so much trouble.
I wonder how literal this is. Like, are we...
It's like is he like painting a picture?
Is it just an image of what was? Surprisingly painful. See, finally, the panoramic camera is useful for something.
Yeah,
He says, "When they imprison me, please tell Mark to set me free."
Uh-oh, are
Mark's
they
not
gonna
gonna. Yeah, the Moon Knight power is gonna go. It looks like they might be encasing him in
find it? Oh gosh,
stone.
I just need her to find it before they do.
And I bet the power is gone too.
But that's not going to be good. It means he's not going to be able to fight.
It means he's not gonna have super strength.
This is not. I don't know if that was a good idea or not.
They had to find Ahmet's tomb before.
Yeah, but if they don't have
Creepy
enough.
McGillicuddy over here. There will be no one left.
Your torment forged me. I owe my victory to you.
Well, you can just bugger right off. Oh,
I'm
boy.
trying to figure out if he's just envious that he moved on from him, or is it it's something deeper? Is it something deep? I mean, he's after him. I don't understand.
It's not.
I don't understand what's going on with them.
No, I don't think this is an... I mean, his personality is a consequence of being his avatar, but he's making his own choices now. I'm very curious to know if it wasn't time that was turned back. Did they turn back the actual... It's hard to wrap your mind around the idea that this thing... But he could turn back the sky and make it look like it did how many 2,000 years ago? So it probably didn't affect the rest of the universe, but it definitely affected. I wonder if if the whole world saw that. Did I just see a third mask?
I didn't see a third mask.
That's just I guess that's just the regular Moon Knight mask.
Yeah.
It sort of looked it's a little more mummy-ish than usual.
No. Just do.
I feel like there was a third personality that we didn't see in this episode. Not Khonshu, but like a third force. Because, like I said, Khonshu isn't in there like the other personality. The other personalities are not magic or gods or whatever. This is Mark and Steven have been together for a long time. That's regular DID there. He's got two personalities because he has dissociative identity disorder. Mm-hmm. So Khonshu's not a part of that. Khonshu's just taking advantage of probably the fact that he can get that Mark would want to work for him to help control to give Mark a sense of probably, purpose, and to not feel so helpless, and maybe even while he was doing this, he had control over Steven, and Steven wouldn't pop out unexpectedly like he did. But now he's starting to lose control again, and it really isn't unusual for there to be more than just two personalities. They could very easily be another one, and if there's yet...
I'm just wondering if because when Mark puts on a suit, when he's on that suit, my understanding is he actually is hurting people.
Yeah,
he's hurting them. So
he killed people.
That's why I'm saying I'm a little confused because I thought it was because now Mark woke up confused. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't slaughter people who aren't trying to kill him. He kills bad people. Although those were bad people out there. They just committed a murder. But suffice it to say, he didn't that's not something Steven would do. He came back, Mark returned to the body, and he was in the process of killing 3 guys that Mark needed information from. And that's not something Steven could do. Steven's not capable of that.
So tell me something. When I guess that group was out there searching for that tomb or whatever, were they basically in the wrong place? Because I'm thinking now, if the stars were aligned differently...
No, the scarab led them to where it was. That's what the scarab's for.
Okay.
But it's underground. It's going to take them a while to dig to it. That's why the scarab folded its wings, clasped its wings, and pointed down underground. So it'll be a while before they get to it. But now Mark and them know where it is. And if I were them, and if I know anything about archaeological movies, is that there's always a secret entrance.
And they're going to sit there and dig.
Probably because they don't know where to look, but Steven would know where to look.
Okay. So they have a good guide on their hands, Steven's, because Steven's been researching this for a while.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if they're going to be able to find his name.
Amit?
Amit, yeah.
I think her name is Amit.
No. The one that just got in stone. Khonshu. I'm just wondering if they're going to be able to find him.
He said to Steven, make sure to tell Mark to free. Wow. So they're going to have to make a pit stop at the Pyramid of Giza.
And who knows where that is?
It's the Pyramid of Giza. Everybody knows where that is.
Okay.
It's the big pyramid. It's the Pyramid of Giza.
Okay.
It's one of the 7 wonders of the world.
I'm just wondering, since he's not there, they're not going to have that short entrance to kind of.
What, you mean the portal?
Mm-hmm. Because that's tucking away too, right?
Yeah, but they're in Egypt.
Okay.
They're in Egypt already.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a shortcut to get there. They can just go the long way. Just everybody else needed it to get there from whatever part of the world they were in.
So they got to finish the mission. Okay, this is gonna be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And we only have 3 more episodes, right?
We are at the halfway point.
The task list is getting long here for 3 episodes.
just think of it like a really long movie. Think of it like a roughly 6-hour film.
Mm.
So we're at the halfway point. So now we have to resolve the. I'm very curious how far. I assume we'll see Ahmed at some point. It's getting very interesting to me. I like this series because of how it's just it was another thing that appealed to Oscar Isaacs, is that they said it feels detached from the MCU,
mm-hmm.
but it's still the MCU. So I'm just looking forward to see how these Egyptian gods fit in with the rest of the universe, because there's some power here, there's some ability, but they are reluctant to use it to help humanity. They want to stay out of it and observe, or
that's what they do.
Or do it more subtly. And
I'm just wondering why this one god is so involved compared to the other ones. It's like it must have been something they did in the past, and he just kind of continued. I
He
guess.
got banished for not agreeing with them. He doesn't agree that they should stay out of it. It's another Eternal situation. It's another situation
Pretty
where
much, yeah.
it's just like
That's exactly what was
where
happening
we
there
gotta,
too.
where we got to stay out of where we stay out of human. We guide human affairs, but we stay out of their way. We're only here to keep them from getting wiped out by the deviants. And I like the way they've orchestrated the mystery. I love the cinematography. I love the way Moon Knight looks. I love the way his powers manifest. And just I don't get it. I don't get what there's not to love.
Yeah.
I'm getting up at 5 o'clock in the freaking morning to watch this, so I must really love this show. Well, guys, appreciate you being here once again, for tuning in. See, when you don't get a lot of sleep, you say things like, thanks again for being here, for tuning in once again this time around on this day and age at this time and channel. Appreciate that you. Yeah, I don't know how to talk at this time of day. So these videos are what they are. I'm just gonna end it here. Right? We good ending it here, and I'm gonna say peace out. Remember to watch everything. Good night.
See ya. No, there's a bed in there.